Hello guys, welcome to the guide for killing Sailord. This dude right here has two drops, anchor and sailor hat, sorry. I'll show you them quickly before I get to the start of the video. Right here, this is the thing, and it changes to an uppercut. The anchor, which is a weapon right here, that's not the anchor, right here. This is what it looks like without the sailor hat. You can see it's just a slam. How much damage it does with my current build? It's around 100. It's okay. Well, that's with all this stuff here, though. But if you wear the sailor hat, this is what it looks like. Boom! And if you in all 4 hits, including the anchor uppercut and the 3 waves, you do up to like 120 plus with my current build. If you were to just like use this with just the sailor hat, you could easily do like 100 or like 90-ish damage. You could easily get that. Basically, that out of the way. By the way, I'll post all the recommendations, like items, weapons, skill tree stuff in the description if you want to read that. But basically, to get there, you're gonna follow straight ahead right here. I'm just gonna use this because I'm slow as hell. But while we're going there, just follow me. I'll explain his moveset. He has 2 phases. The first phase, he follows the same pattern over and over and over. So there's no like sudden, changes that you have to adjust to. He does 3 anchor swings first. They're all parryable. So you can parry, parry, parry 3 of that. Then he waits a little bit. Then he rolls. Like every time he finishes a move, he'll wait a little bit, then he rolls, and then he starts the next move. So he rolls, does 3 anchor hits, then okay, I'll start over for a second. He does the 3 anchor hits, then he rolls, then he does... Actually, hold on, I need to start over. Gosh. So just know that he rolls. He rolls either towards you or backwards. So he does 3 rolls. Gosh, I can't speak. Okay. He does 3 anchor hits. He rolls. Then he does the uppercut that I showed you with the anchor, and you can parry the waves as well. I recommend you just stand still and kind of like walk into it and parry it. And then after that, he kind of rolls towards you, does 2 normal anchor swings. Okay, you can parry those 2. But the last one, he's gonna scream, and he does an uppercut, but without the waves. And you can't parry this. Can't block it. Does mad damage. You gotta roll it. That's why in the description I'm gonna say it's recommended that you just don't have anything that modifies your dodge, especially the storm boots, because that sucks at phase 2. After he does that, the M2, I'm just gonna call that the M2, the unparryable anchor M1 he does. After that, he rolls backward. He does not 1, but 2 wave uppercuts. You can parry both of them. Then he rolls towards you after a little break. And then he does a little like dash swing attack. You can block this, you can't parry it, and you can dodge it. It's best if you just like M1 him a couple times and then just like roll another way, and then M1 up a couple times. Then he starts the sequence all over again. So 3 hammer swings, parry, 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 M1 him a couple, like once, I guess, because twice is not that much because he rolls as well. He's gonna roll backward, you're gonna do the wave, parry that, he's gonna roll towards you, parry, parry, then he does the heavy, you're gonna roll, you come back, M1, M1, or 1 M1, doesn't really matter, I'm just gonna say 1 M1. And he's gonna do 2 waves, you're gonna parry for the first one, parry the second one, M1, and then he's gonna try to dash towards you, kind of roll after he rolls, or like a little bit afterwards, and then he starts that sequence over and over. That's for phase 1. Phase 2 is the same thing, literally the exact same, but once you get him to like 50% or below 50%, he'll scream and it does an AoE like eruption, and it gives him damage reduction, more speed, and more damage obviously, because this game loves doing a ton of damage to your poor character. He'll scream at random intervals. I don't really know the pattern. I think it has to do with how much health he has or how many times you hit him. I'm not sure, but each time he screams, he gets more damage reduction. It's just redundant. But the pattern is the same. Parry, parry, parry. roll, and then parry, parry, dodge. But the dodge, it's gonna be much quicker than phase 1, and it's gonna be a way bigger AoE for the M2. So yeah, just take note of that. And then for after that, he does like a 2 waves, then he does a big AoE dash, but it's bigger obviously. But just note, he can scream at any time. That's why Kai Blessing will come in handy, because you can just dodge the wave. Do note, if you try to block and you have, even if you have Kai Blessing and you block and he screams at you, he's gonna block break and it's gonna damage you still, even though you have dodges left. It's pretty stupid. The game like prioritizes the block instead of the dodge, which is sometimes good because you can just like parry some hit when you know it's easily parryable. But basically, just keep that in mind. You can scream anytime. My kind of plan is just like after he does like a big thing, I kind of just like roll back. You'll see what I mean. It's better if you watch and learn. But this is the guy right here. I've been stalling a lot. He's right here. Talk to him. He also upgrades your boat. But you want to say, I want to fight Lord X. Get ready. Parry, parry, parry. I do not have the delicate egg, so I suck. Parry, parry, roll. Boom. Right? You're gonna roll, parry, parry, and him once. He's gonna roll, and then you're gonna get out of the way. And then 3 parry, he does the thing again. Wave. Parry, parry, roll. And he's gonna scream. See this? Boom, that's the scream. Parry, and he starts over. Every time he screams, he starts back at the beginning. He's gonna scream again. Come here, does this pattern, you know. 1, and he's gonna do the M2, so be careful. And this is how big it is. As you see, it's huge. And you can see he just screams at random. It might have to do with his health, I'm gonna be real. But that's kinda it. Yeah. He's very dramatic. Anyways, I'm gonna redo that fight with not that cracked of a build, just so you guys can see what I mean. And this time, I'm gonna be using a delicate egg, because who doesn't like that? And also not using that. I'm gonna use Kai Blessing. So yeah, here's the build if you want. Delicate, we got Resilient Rally. Ooh, hold on. I'm selling here. Give me a second. There we go. There we go. Alright, I just need to reorder that just for this fight. Come on. Okay, we're going back to Sabana. I'm going to redo this time with this sword, I guess, because it doesn't do as much, hopefully. So parry, 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 1, 2, parry. And you can see with you'll see that with what you have. I need to focus, sorry. Roll, oh jeez, okay, roll towards his direction. And do pay attention to his health, because there he's below half. You will see that once you have the egg, it's so much. Yeah, you can see, I kind of tried to roll back there, but I just didn't cover enough space. You see that? I blocked way before, but I still dodged it. But you'll see that he's kind of like runs in a weird direction before he screams. So just keep that in mind. There you go. That was a little bit better, not that bad, that much better, because I still do too much damage. But you can see, I hope you learn more than just me explaining, because obviously you're gonna be fighting him, hopefully. Yeah, just know the patterns. You'll eventually do it, right? Don't give up. You'll do it. You'll beat him, and you'll get the anchor. You'll be happy. I hated this boss because recently I tried to do the Challenger medal with Mondo Ring, and I gave up. Don't be like me. I mean, it is Mondo. They did like 3 times damage to me. 1 scream, I'm dead. That's literally it. But basically, yeah. That's the boss. Good luck, guys.